There are profound spiritual truths which hold true in all aspects of life. They hold true in political parties, they hold true in families, they hold true for soldiers in combat, and they hold true for world leaders. Yes, there are spiritual principles that are inviolable, that cannot be ignored, and must be applied in an astute manner for success in all things dealing with the activities of the mundane life of the world in which you live. For example, a house divided against itself cannot stand. You cannot serve two masters. A house divided against itself is a house seeking to serve two masters, is a house seeking to apply two separate principles, two separate ideas. Is this possible? It is not possible for a long-term solution or for success. It is not possible for a family to be divided and to succeed. It is not possible for a political party or a government to be divided and succeed. Nor is it possible for a military operation to be divided and to succeed. Just think what would happen if there was a consensus of agreement on issues within families, the unity that would bond the family together and how the family would succeed. You see this in many immigrant families who have struggled, and their struggles bring them together and unify them. And this is why their children are successful, because the family has a focused and unified desire for the success of the child. And this is why also you see political parties often fail, because individuals are seeking for their own individual gain, their own individual successes at the expense of either the party or of the public. And when this happens, the unity is broken, the cohesiveness is broken, and when that happens, there is failure. It is the same in the military. And this is why your country is having so much struggle in its foreign affairs of the military. Because there is a division and inequality. It's like having two children in a house and setting one set of rules for one child and another set of rules for the other child. The American military has one set of rules, but those people whom they would train have another set of rules. And instead of the parent, the training nation, saying you will both function with an equal set of rules and you will function with the grander and better set of rules, you say to the one child, you must live up to the standards. And you say to the other child, we forgive you for not living up to the standards. Well, inevitably, if you run a family this way, the one child is going to turn out to be a total disaster. Yet you think you can run a military this way? And this is exactly what is happening. Oh, specifics could be said. You think the Americans complain and look down upon the Afghans that they train, saying, oh, they are drug users because there are opium fields, poppies being grown? No, it is not the case. but rather they look at the tobacco being used, or should we say the herb blends being smoked and chewed that are filled with hashish and opiates. The Afghan soldier does not meet the requirements of the American soldier, and yet you put the two side by side and claim that you expect them to perform the same. You cannot set one standard for one child and another standard for another child. One will be a success and the other will be a failure. You cannot set one standard for one soldier and a different standard for the foreign soldier training, or else one will be a total failure. This is what is happening, and no one wants to face it because it's politically inconvenient. Yet you're breaching a basic spiritual law for political convenience that will cost you so much in the long run. It has already cost the toll of human life, and it will cost the success of what you want to accomplish. And this is where you're heading, because for political convenience, you would break spiritual principles. It is true, a house divided against itself cannot stand. You must serve either good or evil. You cannot have two sets of standards and expect them to coexist peacefully together. It does not and will not work. We pray that this nation would find truth and unity and seek to apply the divine principles, the spiritual principles that lead to success in all things. We leave you with blessings and with peace.